Welcome guys, welcome back to another weekly update. Sorry for the delay. So this is gonna be my week B push workout. So I made a little changes for this week. So typically I was doing flat bench press 5x5s for first movement. However, that day when I went to the gym, it was packed, everybody was doing chest, so I decided to, you know what, let me just try to I noticed, you know, my coach and I had talked, and we noticed that I need more of an upper chest improvement. So I started the movement with incline hammer press, just to see how it goes. Again, the rep ranges are going from 6 to 12 reps, and I'm trying to really overload during this mesocycle with heavier weights. Of course, it's still going to be controlled, and my muscle connection is going to be focused. That's always going to be the goal, to raise weight appropriately. So the 2 sets went pretty well. This is the 3rd set actually. This is 2 plates and 20 on each side, and again, they felt amazing. As you can see, the connections to the chest was really strong, and overall I was very I really liked doing them. It felt good. It really felt good. As I mentioned before in my previous vlogs, working out chest is one of my weaker movements. So I have to actually concentrate harder in order for me to actually feel the movement. Next exercise movement, we move into the shoulder press machine, and again, 4 sets, 6 to 10 reps. All the weights are slowly going up, so I'm very pleased. After the OHP press, we moved to flat hammer press, and again, I typically in the past I try to use these as like finishers because I was doing the flat bench press. However, one thing I noticed is that my body responds better to these isolation movements. So instead of doing these for a burnout, what I typically do is I use these isolation movements, these machines, to really target overloading the muscles. So what happened is I stay tighter. I'm able to contract you know, my shoulder blades a lot more, just really feel more connection with my chest. So when I am doing these, overall, this is my first time in a while for me to go over 1 plate. I've done it more in the past, but before this workout, I was always doing it like higher reps, like, you know, 15 to 20 reps. But right now I'm sticking to 8-12 reps, and if I hit the 12 rep scheme, I'm gonna bump up the weight and just keep overloading. And I'm really pleased with how I'm also looking. You know, my diet was actually pretty on point this week. You know, tracking my macros pretty on point. What else? Just felt really full, like really full at the gym. Whatever the pump kicks in, everything was just like blowing up. Next movement, we're gonna move into 2 sets of dumbbell incline press. Now on my push workout A, what I typically do is I like to keep the incline slight. So because of push workout A, I keep it slight. Push workout B, I raise the incline a little bit, and again, just trying to find that groove, trying to find the angle that works best for me. You know, that's one thing Chris Barrett told me. He told me to really just find the groove, and so far I'm really liking the higher incline, but I'm still gonna play around with it because I'm hitting my chest, every body part I'm hitting more frequently, because I'm almost working out each body part twice a week. So I do a push pull legs, rest, push pull legs, repeat, and you know, depending on what I have to do, I might switch things around. Here you go, my second set I moved up with 65 pounds, and as you can see, very controlled, a lot of chest engaging, and you know, it just felt great. And I'm definitely gonna keep these up just to see how much growth I can make within the next 4 years. So now, after the incline dumbbell, one of the things I started throwing back into the mix is the decline dumbbell presses. Again, what I noticed is that I'm not really retracting my shoulder blades enough, and also the way I'm pushing is the angling. So I notice if I kind of like retract them a little bit more and just push upward, I'll engage the lower pecs much more. So that's one thing I'm gonna be working on the next time. I'm just really glad I felt comfortable enough to do it, because you know, back then in the past, whenever I do any dumbbell movements, my body would kind of look slanted, even on the bench press. So I'm really pleased with just how stable I feel currently this year working with them. As you can see, my second set seemed much better. for this movement, I moved up to 65 pounds. I don't think it felt weird was just really getting on this the bench, you know, and it was just harder. I wish there was somebody that could hand me the weights, but again, one thing I need to do is just get used to doing things on my own, you know. So next movement, we're gonna be doing cable flies. So again, I've been trying to switching up the movement. I don't lean forward as much, so I'm just really trying to bring the activations just pretty much in my mind. When I'm doing these, I'm thinking about the most muscular pose. So hopefully doing it this way will kind of make me look bigger, the illusion. So when I do step back on stage, when I do hit that crab most muscular, you'll see improvements. Again, as a natural athlete, it takes, you know, longer time to really develop muscle gains, and I'm okay with that because I do feel different. As I mentioned in the past before, I do notice that my body feels much denser. So I'm really excited about bumping up food. I want to see how my body responds. I want to see where I stand around March, around April, because I haven't bulked consistently in a while. So just overall, very pleased with the movement so far. Everything went up that week for pretty much all my exercises, and then most importantly, my form was good. You know, it was good. I felt the workout, and the pump was just real. And I think one thing you know, everybody typically has to do is just really control the movement and definitely feel it, because if you don't feel it, you're not doing anything correctly. So alright, so after that we're gonna be doing decline flies, cable flies. I started doing these like about 2 years ago, and I really felt an improvement. You know, in my honest opinion, my lower pecs responded to these. They actually responded to these better than the decline bench press. So what I do is I choose a weight where I can really contract the lower pec, where I'm not really just, you know, using a lot of my arms. And, you know, as always, that's very important. All right, that's it for chest and shoulders. So now we're moving into my 2 tricep movement of my choice. And as you guys know, I love the cable tricep push down. That's one of my favorite tricep movement. You know, with the easy curl bar, my tricep responds very, very well. And one thing I noticed so far this off season is my triceps and my arms they just look bigger, fuller. You know, like I feel like I can start prepping out, keep the size. My goals, of course, is to get some Doug Miller arms, but I can only see what my genetic body allows me to have. This is going to be the last set, and I'm moving to 130 pounds. Typically for these, my arms respond better to higher volume, so anywhere from 10 to 20 reps. And I typically try to hit at least a minimum of 15 reps, just try to really push them up. As you can see, the headphones are really good. I'm really liking them as well. So the last movement are this tricep machine, and again, these are like my finisher, my polishers. So I do 2 sets only, 10 to 15 reps, just to really feel the muscles moving. And overall, I had a really great productive week. Macros was on point, and training was on point. Recovery as well. So tune in next time for my next week's check-in. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys like the video, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.